When my dad was 19 years old, all he wanted was a Porsche. So in 1971, when he and his girlfriend drove past this car, my dad immediately stopped the car and knocked on the owner's door. "How much do you want for the Porsche?" he asked. $1,400, the owner replied. Well, my dad only had $500 to his name, so he went to the bank, who loaned him the other $900, which my grandpa co-signed for. And suddenly, my dad was the owner of his dream car. But the excitement didn't last long. He knew he was supposed to bring the car straight home. My grandpa had asked him to because the car wasn't insured yet. But my dad figured it couldn't hurt to take the long way home. Unbelievably, a Cadillac pulled right in front of my dad and he immediately wrecked the front fender. Just imagine the look on my grandpa's face when my dad showed up in his wrecked car. But even after he figured out how to fix the front fender, my dad discovered the problem that plagues classic Porsches. The floor pan was rusted nearly straight through. But since he didn't have money to fix it the right way, my dad had to come up with another solution. He found some fiberglass, and using some mesh screen from a door at his house, he was able to make a makeshift floor pan, which a few years later he replaced with a piece of sheet metal he found on the side of the road. 50 years later, that sheet metal is still intact. But about 40 years ago, the engine blew, so he took it out and put it on a piece of wood. He replaced it with a Volkswagen engine. All in, my dad has driven that car over 300,000 miles until the engine blew for the last time. He's always kept that original Porsche motor, hoping to fully restore his dream car. But as he grew into his mid-70s, he realized that was probably not in the cards. A few weeks ago, my dad told me he was looking for some ways to make some extra cash. I asked him if he had considered selling the Porsche. It's been sitting in my mom's garage, unable to drive for the last 10 years. We ended up looking online and called close to 20 potential buyers. Many of them made offers, but Gullwing Motor Cars in New York made the best offer. 70 grand for the car, and for the engine still sitting on the block of wood. Exactly 50 times what my dad bought his dream car for in 1971. And last week, my mom, sister, and the two of us pushed the Porsche onto a moving truck. And although it was sad to see my dad's car drive away for the last time, we're excited to see her fully restored in all her glory. Follow for more stories about the greatest collectibles ever made.